What's up, guys? Today is July 10th, 2016. I'm going to be going over the weekly trade ideas for this week. First, let's get into the ones that we did last week. Last week, I don't know, it was a little weird. Some of them worked, some of them didn't, but let's still go over them. Staples, SPLS, I was looking for this one to pull back to 865 for a long. If you did catch the 865, you're a whopping 20 cents in the money. PII, I was looking for this one for a pullback to the 813. It pulled back here for a long up to 90. So if you're long, you're still long and wait for that $90. MNK. What I was looking for this one, I was looking for a move up to 64 and then short. So you didn't get a 64 yet. So if you're long, you're still there. If you're short, you're probably just about ready to get some. CAB. Okay. CAB. So I was looking for this one for a little pullback and then for a long. So okay, that's right there. Pullback to $50.75. It came down to 50.30, and for a long to $53, and it came up to 52.71. KORS. Okay, how was I looking for this one? I was looking for a pullback on this one to 49.60. It actually came back to 48. And then for a long. Okay. Not great, but Bluebird, next one on the list. I was looking for this one for a pullback on this one to $44.15 for a long. If you got that, target was, what was the target on this one? Target was 50, and it came up to 49.31. Next on the list was ALKS, pullback to $44.20. Chart came down to $44.35 for a long with a price target of 50. Charts up at 49.17 was the top. GoGo, GOGO. I was looking for this one for a double bottom play right in this area over here. So if you did take it long, you're just stuck in that range right now. I was looking for a 1050 target. Target's still not achieved, but you're not stopped out either. Joy Global, 2144 for a long. Chart dipped a lot more than I expected it to. The initial reaction was for a short down to 2144. I mean, obviously it dipped a lot more than that for a long, and if you did pick up that, you're still in the trade possibly. 50 EMA as support, and you're in the money just a little bit. Or out if your stops were tighter. Fuel cell pull back to 625. Charts obviously much lower than that. So chart's broken now. You have an 813 EMA cross down. It's a broken chart as far as this one goes. So I would say that one was a fail. I mean, like it was a short out of the gate for the pullback, but the entry on the long was a waste. So fail. All right, let's get into this week's this week. So 7/10/2016. These are the trades for this week. First one of the week is ICE. Now I like this one for a long, but I need to see a pullback on it. So I'd like to see a pullback down to this range here. It puts you at about 256 somewhere around here, 255.50 somewhere around here for a long, and let's see if we could bring it back up into this range, which puts you in the $260 range. Next on the list is ICPT. Okay, so I like the strong candle here, closed above the 50 EMA, breaking this downtrend here. So what I'd like to see is a 50% retracement pullback, which puts you right about $147 for the long entry. So I'd like you at the 147 here for the long entry. Try to see if you could bring it back up to this highs here. You obviously see that this is actually testing the uptrend line to the underside, which puts you at a short position. So that's why I'm calling for the short initially, pull it back down, and then play some long if the short holds. CI. So I like this one that it's curling up here. It's decent candles, but it cannot close over the 50. It tried here and it tried here. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to see a pullback on this one I would like to pull it back to like 128 off the rejection of the 50 EMA there. If it holds, you can use this recent uptrend as some sort of support, and then we can see if it can finally break over the 50 EMA and get you to about 132. Next on the list is Lrcx. Now this is a nice little curl here, decent volume coming in. You got MACD is about to cross over. Stochastics are looking pretty good. So I'd like to see a nice continuation on this, but I need a pullback on it first. So Lrcx, I'd like a pullback to $83.80 range. Obviously use your 50, your EMA, or this uptrend here as some sort of support. And then let's see if we can bring it back up to this recent highs up here, which is about 87. Newr. So nice little flag over here. Reclaim the 50 EMA, which is bullish for me. MACD is about to cross over. I'd like to see it actually break through the trend, but before I do, nice little dip here. Give you an entry right about $31. Somewhere about, yeah, close to between 30, 31 and about like 30.75, somewhere on there. See if it holds. Use the 13 EMA as your stops, and then see if it breaks over. If it breaks over, you can add into the trade or wait for this area here to break to add into the trade. Next on the list is Joy Global. It's a decent little flag here. Obviously, this is market reaction here, so you can't really count that. But this is a nice little bull flag here. It is forming up. You got an 813 EMA crossover. I'm thinking the chart's got room to 23. Obviously, use this recent uptrend here as your stop area. Blox. Okay, so I'd like to see a pullback on this one. You're seeing this little flag area going on here. You got MACD's crossed over and it's very low in the range. So I like that. So I'd like to see a pullback here. Pull it back to about $19. Not even looking for a deep pullback on this one. And play it long. See if we can get all the way up to this area here, which puts you about $21, $22. Rovi. What am I looking for in this one? So I do like this curl, but you have to watch for this top end area here. But until that happens, you can play it long. It's over the 50 EMA, so I need a pullback. I'd like to see the 50 EMA being retested here. Pull it back to this 50 EMA, which gives you at about this range here, which puts you at about 1670 range right about here. If it breaks over this peak over here, you can add into the trade for a move up to close to $18, $19 on ROVI. Feye. Okay. Another little flag in trade here. MACD is kind of flat where it is. Stochastics are crossed over, but I do like the close over the 50 EMA. So kind of use this area here. Recent candle lows for some sort of a stop area. It's a tight little one, so if it gets going, it can break this flag here pretty quickly, and then you can get way up. You can get up to 18 on this one if you can get this little flag here to really break out and hit that downtrend and push through. So I like that one for a long. Hele, last one on the list for this week. Hele, Helen of Troy. Okay, chart's broken. I'd like to see a pop on this one. Bring it up to about $99.90 here, so anywhere close to $100 for a short. See if you can bring it down to this 96 area here, 96, 97, somewhere around there. So those are the ones for this week. I hope everybody has a very safe and successful week, and talk to you guys next week.